Good evening everybody and welcome back, and today I'm going to be reviewing this BMW X3. It is the E73 edition, E83 edition. It's not an E73, it's an E83, so it's an E83. A few things that are quite unique about this particular one is not only is it my brother's, as you can tell by it being in superfluous condition, it is the SD model, which I'm sure, as you're fully well aware, as it's the SD, which stands for Super Dingle. It means it comes with 281 bhps, which makes it fast. I believe 0 to 60 is around about 6.2 seconds, which for a 3 litre straight six diggity diesel is pretty fucking good. So what we're going to do, have a look around it. I haven't bothered to clean it because he didn't want to clean it for me, and yeah, I'm doing this, off because I want to do this, so I suppose I could get it clean for him. But I'm not going to, because I'm a terrible brother, and I'm sure you've seen that in the videos that I've made. Still, we're gonna have a look around it, look inside it, have a little drive with it. Got the daughter with me, she's inside watching TV at the moment. What's she watching? Gabby's Dollhouse. FYI, the film's out. So, if you're watching this, you're probably gonna have seen that if you've got young kids. Still, let's see how this performs in the world, and let's have a little look around it. So some things that people ask me is, should I go for the X3 over the X5? And the answer to that question is, I don't fucking know. It's entirely dependent upon what you particularly want. Benefits of going for the X3 is slightly smaller, and although it's got the SD engine, which is the next model up, basically two turbos, little turbo, big turbo goes woo, which is super quick in comparison to the X5 I've got, which has got the one turbo, just the bigger boy. You could actually get an SD variant of that, which became the 35D. However, the 0 to 60 is not as fast because it's slightly heavier, which makes sense because it's bigger. Funny how that works. This straight six engine that we've got in here, absolutely wonderful. Two turbos, like I say, one small, one big. Things that go wrong, DPF, because people don't drive these cars properly because they do have DPF filters in them. Number two, turbos, well expensive. Number three, injectors, well fucking expensive, because when it's got the letters BMW written on it, you know it's going to cost you money. This is what the engine bay looks like. Fabulous, isn't it? That's all I can really show you on this. So let's have a little look at the front of the car. Bi-xenon lights, as you can see in this particular one here. We've got a cataract forming on this particular headlight. Look at this, media spin. Cataract forming on this particular headlight. We're also missing the cap from the washer jet, and I just want to prove how dirty this car is because I've just rubbed my hand across that, and look at that. Jules, what are you doing? That's awesome. Mirrors, don't fold in. These are like your classic, beautiful, small BMW mirrors. I love the way that these particular ones look. The car itself, 4x4 or four-wheel drive. I suppose you couldn't consider it a traditional 4x4, but it is four-wheel drive. Auto box, because they did make them with manuals. They did make petrols. I believe it was a 2.5 petrol is what they had before. And then they produced the... Did they make an M one of this? No, they didn't. They didn't. Not in this generation anyway. This is second generation, by the way. And this also has a couple extra bells and whistles, which in the day, fucking cool. But today, no, they're just a bit fucking shit. So let's have a look at a few of the other bits, maybe inside the car. Right, getting into the car itself. Easy. Doors open reasonably wide. This particular one, we've got ourselves our nice leather seats. I'll give you a close-up shot of the leather seats. They themselves, they're multi-functional, so you can tip them back, you can tip them forwards, you can slide back, slide forwards, move the headrest up and down. You can do whatever you need to do. Oh, and you've got, what do you call it? Thigh support that's under here. These particular ones, manual. But, you know, less to brake, I guess. That's a positive. Car itself, standard BMW dials. Personally, I quite like the way they look. This particular model as well comes with the built-in sort of like pop-up screen entertainment system. Sound system, shit. It is what it is. It was basic at the time. It's still basic quite now. Nothing special about it. HVAC, in true my brother's fashion, he literally said to me when I went, why doesn't the AC work? He goes, don't know. So he did the only thing humanly possible, which is when it got hot, and that was crack open the windows, because old school, man, why not? If it's broke, don't bother paying to get it fixed, because once again, BMW, expensive. Motor itself, CD player comes with it. You do have a sat nav system, which is ancient, uses a disc that's in the back. However, I did do a quick Google, and apparently you can download up-to-date maps for it, which, according to BMW, you've got to pay for. I wouldn't. Cup holders, because that's what everybody needs. You get one. There is another one on that side that pops out, sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. It is a bit old after all. But you got your main cup holder here, older gearbox that's in there. This particular vehicle, because it's a 2007, so it's 57 plate, does come with the smokers package, which was included on all BMWs until it became an optional extra, where you had a cigarette lighter, a place to put your pen, basically your cigarette when it was lit, and then tap your ash. That's about it for the inside in this particular model. I mean, it does exactly what it needs to. Foot on the brake, let's crack it open, let's turn the ignition. Ooh. Let's get it started. Let's turn that off. There we go. Listen to that, 3 litre straight 6 diesel purr. It sounds beautiful. Yeah, straight from cold, nice and easy. The car itself has actually been sat here for around about 10 days while he's on holiday. So the fact that it was do-do-do and then straight on, I'd argue that's actually on the button. Yeah, good car. We'll take it for a drive in a moment. But I'll tell you what we do need to do is have a little look in the back seat. So, do you know what? Let's climb into the fucking back, shall we? Oh, fucking hell. Too old for this fucking shit. What the fucking am I doing? Probably should have taken his kids' toys out of the bottom before I put my feet down here. Right. And here we are in the back seat. What you will find is also with the smokers package, because I like this because I think it was cool at the time. You've got little ashtrays in the back to tap off your cigarette ash, as well as cigarette holders again in the back. We'll put a close-up into that. Back seat itself, despite the fact that I'm in fact, is this an ashtray as well? No, there's an aux in the back. So I guess if you were in the back smoking your ciggos, I suppose this would have been your dad's car. So your dad, he's middle class, middle management. He's got himself an X3 to be a bit more flashy. Let the lad drive the car. The boys are in the back, aux in, plugged here, smoking his fag out the side. Times were good. It was 2007. A financial crash, don't know what that is. Never heard of that. The world was a different place. Still, let's close that up. Close. You've got standard. Oh, how do I open this? There we go. So you got your standard in here, cup holders in the back there. Don't know how this works. Press the button. Here it is. That pops up. This is sticky. You got that tablet holder. No, it's 2007. That's where you put your notebook or your slim book, maybe a Reader's Digest. You could have been an older gentleman sat in the back while you've let your son and or daughter drive the vehicle. Your wife's driving it. I want to sit in the back and feel dignified. That's why I put my Reader's Digest. Like I say, cup holders. You can fit 3 in the back here. You can fit 3 child seats in. It's got ISO fixed points hidden under. I'm not going to lie, but the 100%. Look at that. I just want to show you the weird German innuendo of this thing here. It's disgusting. I don't know what they were thinking in this design methodology. Fucking dirty bastards. Right, put that back in there. But yeah, I've been in the back of this vehicle. Does exactly what it says on the tin. It's spacious, good space for 4 people. I wouldn't want to be 5 people, you know, person in the middle while sat in here. Yeah, it does what it needs to do. It's a good back seat space. I still prefer to sit in the front though. Right, let's move on to the boot. Now onto the boot. I am going to forewarn you, it is full of stuff. I didn't bother taking it out there because I suppose if you have a vehicle, you're going to use this the way that it's supposed to be used. No split folding tailgate like you get on the X5. This is just a normal up and down. You got this lovely little parcel shelf, which I must admit on almost all BMW, I think that this is, it looks shit, personally. I feel like it looks shit. It cheapens the look of everything else, but I didn't design it. Still, take this out. As you can see, he's doing his building stuff. He's got his kids' murder. We've got the murder stick. Hello, mate. I've got your stick, your murder stick. Shout out to the Bert. Right, boot space itself, reasonably large. There's a load of shit in the back of it at the moment, but that's exactly what the boots are designed to be used for. Put your crap in the back and away you go. I can't really say much more about it because there is, I think it's 430 litres. So if you don't have to carry things, well, if you've got to carry a pram, that'll go in there, baby bags will go in there. I know he's taken this to the airport a couple of times, so you can put on your suitcases and all that jazz, big boy suitcases, small suitcases, and all the tat that you need to take with you when you've got a kid with you. If you ain't got kids in tow or your children are older, yeah, load of backpacks in the back. Absolutely fine. You ain't going to have any problem with putting your stuff in here. Once again, not as big as the X5 itself, but it doesn't matter, because the reason why you bought this car is because it's a little bit cheaper. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing more responsible than buying a £4,000 X3 vehicle. About, I think it was 2002 when he bought it. He paid about 4 grand, right, for a car that used to be about 40 grand when it was its base spec. So with all the updates, this was probably about a £45,000 vehicle, which when you're looking at that, that's 10%. And nothing says more, or nothing says financial responsibility like only paying 10% of the cost of a vehicle 15 years down the line with unknown service history. I'm looking at you, man, because we all know financial responsibility. Right, next bit, let's see how it drives, because I guess that's the most important part of all of this. Right, so here we are in the car. I've brought Priya along with me. She's just along for the ride because why not? Why not have the enjoyment of us both being here? So, the X3, what can I tell you about it? A couple things. Steering, weighted quite nicely. There is a bit of weight to it. X5, I personally feel, is a little bit lighter, but this one, do you know what? The quote-unquote sports SUV feel about it, yeah, it definitely does have that. When it hits the corners, it does feel rather quite planted. Because the X5 is a lot larger than this particular car, I know this one's tall, but it still gives the feeling as though I'm planted on the ground as I go around the corner. Don't get me wrong, it ain't no sports car, but it still does exactly, oh look, there's another one, speak of the devil, it still does exactly what it wants. Yeah, so the drive itself, quite comfortable. I rather quite like it. The engine, lovely and smooth. I suppose that's the benefit of having a straight 6 in your vehicle as opposed to a 4-pot, which, yeah, ironically, if you did have an X3, it would be 6-pot, or maybe it would be an 8-pot. Anyway, let's have a little look at what it's like when we're hitting some national speed limit roads. So we're going to come around this roundabout now. That's it, Priya, put your hand in the way. I love it. All right, we'll get round the roundabout. Oh, did the BMW driver thing there and I didn't indicate. Let me indicate properly. There we are. So this particular road is a national speed limit. So let's accelerate up and we've got ourselves to 60. Jobs are good'un. But that was in standard mode. What we want to see is this supposed 6.2 0 to 60, which I ain't got no specialist timing gear because I ain't got no money. So the way we're going to time this is I'm going to go to the roundabout, I'm going to slightly go past this lorry, and we're just going to foot to the floor and get up to the national speed limit, because at the end of the day it's very rare that we're actually drag stripping vehicles and we just need to use them to hit national speed limit when coming on and off sort of slip roads. So let's do that instead. Pop ourselves into manual mode. And let's giggity go. So as soon as we come around here, oh look, well, let's just do a 30 to 60 pull. Oh, up we go. There it is, nice and easy. Let's come out of that manual mode. We don't need any of that. You all right? When do we both talk? Do you want to talk now? What do you want to say to the world? You don't know yet. I'll tell you what, let me finish this and then I'll turn the camera so the camera can see you. Does that sound good? Yeah. Cool. Right, so we've done this acceleration now, and what more can I say about it? It's just a car. No, it's not just a car. It's a lifestyle choice, I believe people say. Sports utility vehicle. You can use it. What my brother uses this for is a everything car. Goes to the tip, goes to the builder's merchant, get you from A to B, get you to the station. I don't care if it gets scratched, dented or damaged, but at the same time, I'm still able to return around about 32 mpgs because, well, if you're going to drive it, you might as well drive it a little bit more excitedly. Why not? That's the whole point of having something that, quote unquote, is the sports SUV. Does he sit up high in it? No. These seats are set to the lowest humanly possible. Is it because he's over 6 foot? Could be, but if you look here, the gap between my head and the top is a good, well, I don't know what that is, 10 inches. Ah, jokes. No, there is a lot of space for your head. There is a lot of space for you to sit in here. You sit quite low and slung in it. So personally, I don't feel as though I'm sat in an SUV. Because it's an older vehicle, it's got those quirks of an older vehicle, which at the end of the day is just, you know, what you want. You feel a little bit more connected to the vehicle, despite the fact that it's got an auto box. Auto box itself in this particular one feels nice, feels planted. Boxes can't feel planted. It feels nice. It goes through the gears nice and easily. It reverses nice and easily. There's not a lot more I can really say about the car itself. Negatives, yes, I can say about that. Diesel usage, I just said 30 mpg, 32 mpg on a run. Sure, on an incredibly gentle run, you might even get more, but realistically, this car necks the petrol. It absolutely loves it. Having said that though, don't put petrol in your diesel car. It absolutely loves the diggity diesel. So yeah, prepare yourself for an expense when it comes to essentially using the car day to day. Short journeys don't do, because the DPFs will go pop. It just will. So yeah, I'll tell you what, let's slow down just a little bit as we're coming onto this national speed limit road. We haven't got anybody behind us, so this means it's safe. And let's go from 20 all the way up to 60. Pop it back into standard drive and let's just relax. The car itself, yeah, would I go out and buy one? Do you know what? Yeah, sure, it is a bit of fun. It does what you need to. It feels okay to drive. At higher RPMs, it's not noisy. Yeah, it literally does what you need it to do, but with the added benefit of it being attacked with depreciation, and that depreciation means you don't care if it gets dented, dinged, or busted, because why would you? It's not like it's a super special model, but at the same time of things, obviously keep your vehicles going. A few other little negatives, long-term costs. So you got to remember that at the end of the day, this was a premium SUV. So because it was a premium SUV, it comes with premium SUV prices, particularly when it comes to getting things repaired. Do things go wrong? Yes, I know he's had to get quite a few things sorted on the car. I know when he actually had DPF issues, in fact he bought it and not long after it there was DPF issues. As we stand at the moment, has he got anything wrong with it? No, because he's spent a lot of money keeping it on the road and keeping it and getting it fixed. So it's done what it needed. Would I buy one? Yeah, I think I said yeah. Is it worth me spending the money to get a second one? No, but if I didn't have the X5, then yeah, I probably would look at something like this. I actually quite like the boxy shape of it as well, but that's your preference. 281 horses on that pull. Don't think it was, but hey, a couple of horses going to escape the paddock, or because of its age, a couple of those horses have probably gone to the fucking glue factory. Yeah. Still, what I'd like to say is, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, please like and subscribe. Once again, I'd like to appreciate everybody that's out there that has liked and subscribed. It's good. It's good to know that you're out there. It's good to know that you appreciate the content, and please give me any feedback you want. I really like it. Is there stuff I should look at? Is there cars I should look at? Yeah, let me know. Maybe we should do a road trip in the X3, sorry. Yeah, do you know what would be good? A direct comparison between maybe an X3 and an X5. We'll soon see. Yeah, so watch out for that video if it comes around. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra! Right, I'm here with Priya now. We've just pulled over because she said that she wanted to say what she thinks of Uncle Julian's car and X3s in general. So I'm going to ask her a couple questions, and her as a passenger princess is going to let you know what she thinks is good with the car. So first off, Priya, what do you think of Uncle Julian's X3?
It's good.
And why do you think it's good?
Because it looks perfect and the seats are all comfy.
The seats are all comfy, which is a really good thing. And when I'm driving it, does it feel comfortable while I'm driving it?
Yes.
And with the car itself, would you, if you had some money, would you like to buy one of these cars?
Yes.
Any particular reason?
Because the windows are perfect. Even there's a hole it looks perfect because our car looks much more good because we have 4 cars and Uncle Julian's 2 cars. So if we have more cars, it would be incessant.
It'll be incessant, apparently. Not. That's a bit of a questionable word to have used. I don't know. What's incessant mean?
It means when you have lots of cars, you just need to have one more.
Okay, fair enough. I'm glad that she has elaborated what that word means because that was questionable. And with regards to it, do you like the way Uncle Julian cars look?
Yes.
What do you like specifically about Uncle Julian's car?
The steering wheel. And his car is bigger than your dad's car.
So his car is bigger than my dad's car?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an MR2 there. Look at that. What do you think of that one? It's a Toyota MR2.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's cool. Yeah, so out of 10, or I tell you what, out of 5, Priya, so 5 being the best and 1 being the worst, what would you rate Uncle Julian's car from 1 to 5?
1 to 5. It looks more if he had 2 or 4 or 5 or 6, but we wouldn't fit 6. So it would be an idea for Uncle Julian's house to have 2. And step 1, his car is comfy. Step 2, his car has Albert seat. Step 3, he's gone to Poland.
There you have it. So a non-conclusive answer there from young Miss Priya about what she would rate Uncle Julian's car. I suppose the last question to ask is, if you had the money to buy Uncle Julian's car, would you buy his car?
Yes.
And there you have it. And on that bombshell, I want to ask everybody to like and subscribe.
Bye. And we really did have a fun time.
You gotta love unscripted conversations with a child because they can only go one way, and that one way is the best way.
And whoever has the nice time with their cars is the best.
Cool. And I'll see you guys in the next one, yeah? Bye.
And we have the good day.
Right. Bye, guys. Bye.